Kelly Ripa leaned back in the sleek studio chair on the set of Live with Kelly and Mark, the familiar bright lights warming her face as the audience chuckled. It was the Monday after Mother's Day, May 11th, and the energy in the studio felt electric, partly because she and Mark were still riding the high from a weekend that had been anything but ordinary. The couple had just wrapped a segment on spring gardening tips, but the real story everyone wanted to hear was how a last-minute text from their youngest son had turned a simple holiday into something unforgettable. "Mark, tell them what happened," Kelly said, her eyes sparkling with that signature mix of mischief and warmth. Mark Consuelos, ever the playful partner, grinned and leaned toward the camera. "It was pure Joaquin magic," he replied. "We're talking Broadway star, deep in rehearsals and performances for Death of a Salesman, and he still finds a way to make Mother's Day about the simplest joy." The audience leaned in. Kelly took over, her hands gesturing animatedly as she painted the picture. 2 days earlier, on Mother's Day morning, the Ripa Consuelos household in New York buzzed with the usual controlled chaos. Sunlight streamed through the large windows of their apartment, casting golden patterns across the hardwood floors. Kelly had woken up to the scent of fresh coffee, Mark stewing, and a bouquet of vibrant peonies on the kitchen island, a tradition he'd kept alive for years. Their older children, Michael and Lola, had already sent heartfelt messages and planned to join later if schedules aligned. But with Joaquin deep in the throes of his Broadway debut, expectations for a lavish family brunch or upscale dinner were low. Kelly had dressed casually in soft linen pants and a lightweight sweater, content with the idea of a quiet day. "I don't need anything fancy," she had told Mark over breakfast. "Just us. Maybe a walk in the park if the weather holds." Mark nodded, sipping his coffee. "Low-key sounds perfect. We've been running non-stop." Little did they know, their youngest was plotting from backstage. Joaquin Consuelos, with the same charismatic energy as his parents, was already in costume for the matinee. The weight of performing in Arthur Miller's masterpiece pressed on him, but so did the desire to do something special for his mom. He fired off a quick text between cues, his fingers flying over the screen. "Hey Mom, thought it would be fun if we had McDonald's for your birthday." Kelly's phone buzzed on the counter. She read it aloud to Mark, bursting into laughter. "It's not my birthday," she typed back, adding a string of laughing emojis. The reply came instantly. "I mean Mother's Day, you know what I mean." That was it. The spark. What started as a silly suggestion snowballed into a full family plan. Lola and Michael, both navigating their own busy lives in the city, were looped in. "Why not?" Lola texted. "It's been ages since we did something totally random." By late afternoon, as the Broadway show wrapped its performance, the family converged. Joaquin emerged from the stage door looking exhilarated and exhausted, still carrying that post-show glow. He hugged Kelly tightly, his arms strong from the physical demands of the role. "Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Ready for the finest cuisine New York has to offer." Kelly raised an eyebrow, playing along. "Lead the way, Broadway." The drive to the nearest McDonald's was filled with laughter and stories. Mark navigated the streets while the kids piled into the car, reminiscing about childhood road trips and fast food stops during family vacations. "Remember that time in LA when we got stuck in traffic and survived on Happy Meals?" Michael recalled. Joaquin grinned. "This feels like old times." They pulled into the parking lot as the evening lights flickered on. The golden arches glowed like a beacon of nostalgia. Kelly stepped out, breathing in the familiar scent of fries and grilled burgers wafting through the air. "This is crazy," she murmured, but her smile betrayed her delight. "We haven't done this in years." Inside, the restaurant hummed with the Sunday evening crowd, families, teenagers, night shift workers. No paparazzi, no reservations, no pretension. Just people being people. They claimed a corner booth, the vinyl seats creaking slightly under their weight. Joaquin insisted on ordering for everyone, channeling his stage presence into the role of McDonald's sommelier. Big Mac for Mom, obviously. Large fries. Extra ketchup packets because she hoards them, he announced. Mark went for Quarter Pounder. The older kids mixed nuggets and McChickens and sodas all around. They added apple pies for dessert, a sweet nod to tradition. When the tray arrived, piled high with paper wrappers and steaming food, Kelly unwrapped her Big Mac with theatrical care. She took that first bite, the perfect balance of sesame bun, special sauce, beef patties, cheese, lettuce, pickles, and onions, and let out an exaggerated moan of approval. Oh my God, this is hitting different today. Mark watched her, his eyes soft with affection. It was fun, right? So fun, Kelly replied, stealing one of his fries. I was like, this is crazy. But here we are, and it feels right. The conversation flowed easily around the table. Joaquin shared behind-the-scenes stories from Death of a Salesman, the nerves before curtain, the electric connection with the audience, the way the cast supported each other through the emotional demands of the play. Lola talked about her latest projects, Michael about his work. Mark teased Kelly about her infamous on-air stories, and she fired back with memories of their early days on All My Children. As they ate, Kelly felt a profound sense of gratitude wash over her. In their high-profile lives, filled with early morning wake-ups, red carpets, rehearsals, and endless commitments, this moment was pure, unscripted joy. No pressure to perform perfection. Just a family sharing greasy food and genuine laughter in a brightly lit fast food restaurant. Between bites, the topic turned to food quirks. Mark, ever the health-conscious one, mentioned a recent article he'd read. Did you know eating eggs regularly can reduce Alzheimer's risk by like 27%? We should add more to our breakfast rotation. Kelly wrinkled her nose immediately. Absolutely not. Eggs? No thank you. The table erupted in playful groans. Mom, come on, Joaquin said. Even in cakes? Even in cakes, Kelly confirmed. I can't do it. The texture, the smell, anything eggy. It's a hard pass. I'll take my risks with Big Macs instead. They laughed, the moment light and loving. Mark shook his head fondly. 27%, Kelly. Think of the future. My future involves more spontaneous McDonald's runs, she shot back, dipping another fry. The family cheered in agreement. As the meal wound down, they lingered in the booth longer than expected. The staff, recognizing them but keeping a respectful distance, occasionally glanced over with smiles. One young employee worked up the courage to say hello, complimenting Joaquin on his performance. The actor graciously posed for a quick photo, the golden arches framing the background. Stepping back into the cool evening air, Kelly linked arms